Greetings, dear viewers. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different here in Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. I'm going to go over to the play menu here. I'm going to select squad, and I'm going to uncheck auto matching, which means I'm going to join the squad queue as a solo player. So everybody, well, the majority of players that you're going to see, besides myself, are going to be teamed up with at least one other player to form squads of 2 to 4 versus me, who, well, not everybody all at once is versus me. You know what I mean. As opposed to what I'm doing here, which is going solo in this mode. And in some ways, I find this to be an easier way of playing and simultaneously a more challenging way of playing. This changes the game up in quite a few ways. Let me explain how I find it to be. Alright, yeah, let me explain how I find it to be a little bit easier than in normal solo play. It's a little bit easier because when the opposing teams are all, grouped up into squads, they react a lot more, they act and react a lot more predictably than a bunch of solo players, than like 98 other solo players out there. Squads tend to either be in houses or moving in vehicles, and you don't see a lot of solo players in squads setting up traps via bushes or hiding around little small, little not very much loot contained or containing buildings. You don't see a lot of those random elements from solo players here in the squad queue. So players tend to act and react a little bit more predictably, and that makes it easier for a solo player such as myself to be more nimble on the map and move about more freely, because I know that squads tend to prefer holding up in buildings and supporting one another, whereas I get to move about a lot more quickly, a little bit more agile than opposing squads. Alright, I want to jump somewhere really cool, though. I guess we're going to go for the school. But in other ways, it's really challenging, too, because you have to kind of change up how you approach just about every situation in order to make this work. Alright, so let's see. Let's go for the school over here. Now, sometimes in squad play, you don't find a lot of players at the school. Sometimes it's just me and maybe one other player, maybe like another solo player who's trying out the same thing or doing the same thing. But sometimes a lot of people drop at the school because, like, if just 2 teams show up here, then that's like 8 players. All right. But sometimes squads decide, as teams, not to drop at the school, and that means that a whole lot of players just aren't dropping there. And this time we are having a lot of players, so it's going to be kind of like a normal thing. But sometimes you get the school almost all to yourself, if not all to yourself, in this queue, doing things this way. It's sort of like an all or nothing kind of thing sometimes. All right, so we got us an AKM here with some ammunition. All right, let me load up and go find some of those others who dropped here. Oh, there's somebody. Oh, he picked up a pistol. He's picking up that pistol I left behind. Okay, downed one player. But there's one thing here that's really important to note. Wow, there's some stuff here that I didn't pick up. And that is, if you're playing as a solo player in squads, once you peg a kill, once you make yourself known, get out. Because that player has communicated with their squad mates what's been going on. See? People start coming for me. That player's been knocked out. 2 players have been knocked out here. That player had a shotgun. So move. You gotta get on the move. Don't stay in the same location. Yes, I realize there's tantalizing loot all over the ground right now, but I've got to keep an eye out on my angles here. Picking up armor is, of course, acceptable. Now we got one player over here. Actually, it said 2 kills, didn't it? It said 2 kills. Okay. So I think that was a 2-man squad, which is fun, but I've still got to be very careful. Alright. Did I loot this? I looted here, yeah? Okay. Let's go loot that other player who had the shotgun. Let's also take a look around a little bit at the ground. I'm going to pick up some 9mm ammo in case I come across my preferred weapon, or one of my preferred weapons. Okay, there's also a flash hider here. Let's just grab that. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely want this stuff, and I want the coat, just for fashion grounds, Playerunknown's fashion grounds. Okay, we got some 12 gauge here. Oh, it's one of those double barrels, too. Double barrels are nice. But this is not the hotkey I like it to be on. There we go. Alright, so now we got us a shotgun. Gotta be careful. They may have been the only 2 others to drop here. Because like I said, sometimes it's like considered like an all or nothing. Not really considered an all or nothing, but you know what I mean. Alright, so I've got to be careful. it's extra difficult to hear footsteps in the rain. Do I want to swap my AR? Maybe. Actually, I don't think I want to swap my AR. I'm not going to need that for right now. I don't think I want to swap my AR. I think I just want to find some more ammo for this one. There's footsteps. Heard somebody. This is one of the worst rooms to hole up in because you got to watch 3 different directions. You got to watch out that way toward the gym, you got to watch the stairs right there, and you got to watch over here. So I want to get out of this room as quickly as possible. But I don't know where it's safe to move because I heard those footsteps. They might have been downstairs, so I'm going to move to the gym. Armor is always acceptable to quickly loot. Now you gotta remember, it's squad play. So the majority of players you come across like this, or in this mode, are going to have multiple angles, multiple sets of guns, multiple types of weapons, multiple ranges where they can be effective. They're also going to have access to tactics like flanking and stuff like that, whereas you won't have any of that. Well, you'll have a little bit of it. You'll have multiple weapons. Ooh, a 4X. That's hot. Let's toss that on there. Come on, 4X, go. Okay, go. There were definitely footsteps around here. Yep, he's upstairs. Someone moving about upstairs. Okay, now that I've made myself known, I gotta get out of here. Because his buddy, if he's got a teammate, it's going to be headed that way. So I try and change up my position. I didn't take him out. I don't need to stick around to take a greedy kill. Moving is the play to make there. He's panicked a little bit. Oh, looks like he found someone else in there. Another team. See, that's why you move, because you not only did I have to worry about that guy, but I had to worry about his potential teammates. And apparently I had to worry about attracting the attention of even a third team out there. Myself being one of those 3 teams. So yeah. Once you make yourself known, get out. You don't have the advantage of having others cover you. You also don't have the advantage of having somebody be able to revive you if you're downed. The way those guys do. There's lots of advantages they have. But like I said, as long as you're playing properly, this mode can give you lots of advantages of your own as a solo player. You just gotta know how to use them. Like I said, you gotta use that agility. You've got to use the fact that you're a lone agent and you can be faster than they are with their decisions and their communication. You can be faster than them, so you can move about and do that kind of stuff, which is exactly what we did. We ended up getting that one of those players at least killed anyway, I think, according to the kill feed. Not 100% on that, but yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, is there anything inside the pool? Sometimes you just gotta glance down there for a little bit and wait for something to glow. It's kind of difficult to make out some of the stuff sometimes. Okay, I think at this point I don't want to switch off of the AKM. I kind of like it now. It wasn't my preferred AR in the past, but I do kind of like it now. I just switched out a pan for a pan. That's cool. But considering I'm not coming across any ammo for it, I might as well swap out, because this thing's got, well, only 30 rounds right here. Alright, so I'll pick this up, and if I come across another assault rifle drop that uses 5.56, then I'll swap. But for right now, shotgun's what we're going for. Alright, we gotta be extra careful here. I could go inside and try and hunt somebody, but I think there's at least one other team left in there, and I don't think it's a solo player. We got some smoke grenade action going on over there. Why? That means there's at least 2 teams in there fighting. Or, you know, hold up. They're kind of having a good old-fashioned standoff. I'm gonna go scope the gym. That smoke grenade was up there. Up there. Yeah. So there's every chance that they're gonna be coming up or down these stairs. Or through that door. In that other room there. Okay, we know we're clear behind me for now. Ah, there's somebody on the roof. There you are. Where you going, my friend? Where you going? He's searching. But where you looking? He's directly above me now. There he is. I don't think he spotted me. Oh, dang. Maybe he'll do that again. He's right above. We've only got 21 rounds here. Got to be careful because there's a potential for any player I see to have a teammate nearby. So I've got to watch all my angles. But he's clearly hunting somebody else in here. There he is, there he is. He might rush downstairs. If he does, I'll be able to see him through that door. Right over there. But he's running around on the roof right now. Maybe he's looking out for potential kills. Maybe he thinks he's won the school. Maybe they think they've won the school. I'm gonna go get him. Oh man, I don't know where he went. He swapped off of the roof. He's not here anymore. Well then, I gotta check my angles over here next. That vehicle might attract his attention. Okay, fine. Guess we're swapping off of this now. Didn't really want to. Oops. But there's just more ammo here. There's one guy left here. I want to take him down. Okay, I know there's no way I can be snuck up on now from behind. I can just watch out here. I'm pretty sure he's going to come inspecting the rest of the school at some point. Maybe. Maybe he left. Maybe he jumped off the roof and already took off. That's a possibility. In fact, that's starting to make a little bit more sense now. I heard his footsteps, saw him on the roof. Then I went up there, heard some more footsteps, and then he seemed to just be gone. And I don't think I heard him running downstairs or anything like that either. So he could have just jumped straight into the parking lot. And then probably took off toward the apartments. Yeah, I'm in a pretty good covered spot right now. I can watch any angle where he could approach me from, I can see it. Yeah, there's really no easy way for him to get to me without me knowing. So the other option is he's holed up behind a door somewhere and waiting to catch someone off guard. And I don't like that prospect, so I'm gonna get out of here. Gotta remember. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's somebody. I'm not sure if that's him or not. I can't take the shot. I can't take the shot. It's going to reveal me. He's too far away. This is not a good range for my gun. Unless he stops somewhere. If he stops somewhere, then I can do this. But he's going to run into that building, isn't he? Nope. Oh, there's somebody on that roof, too. Oh, there's a whole team up on that roof. They probably know he's there, too. Oh, there they go. They're moving as a unit right now. Now, in this situation, you obviously don't want to fire on them. If you do, they'll all turn their guns on you and you're just done. Now, if I had a longer range weapon, then yeah, I would definitely turn my gun on them right now. Actually, with them being this out in the open, they might just be vulnerable enough for me to take them down. Let me get a little bit more. Let me get a little closer. No. Nothing. I made the right decision not to fire, though. That was the winning move. But I might be able to tail behind them just far enough that they get into a fight up ahead, and then I can pick them off while they're distracted. But when doing something like this, you have to remember they have 4 players there, all scanning all around them. It's very easy to get spotted. Also, I've got to be worried about being overexposed to other potential players. Now, of course, the other way to play this is for myself to go into a building somewhere and just bunker down, just hunker down in some building all by myself. But I prefer the more proactive route when playing against squads. Remember, once again, when playing against squads, they behave a lot more predictably than you might think. Okay, there's no telling where they're going. Let me open up the map and try and predict where they're actually headed. They're headed this way, so they're going uphill. They're probably going to these structures here? I don't know. I actually have no idea where they would be headed. They don't seem to have any kind of goal. which makes these trees extra dangerous, because it could just mean that they're just going to hang out in the trees. Now you'll notice I've lost visual of them, and I'm not doing a very good job of tracking them necessarily. But what I am doing is I'm moving in their direction, and if they get into a fight, I'll hear it and can track them further from there. I don't want to be close enough to see them, because that just increases the likelihood 4 times over that they're also going to see me. Well, I said I was doing a poor job of tracking them. I think what I want to say is that right now what we are doing is we're tracking them. We're not tailing closely behind them, but we are tracking. They have no idea they're being hunted by one guy. Okay, so here's the hill. Maybe they play squad mode a lot and they know something about this uphill location that I don't. And that's why they want this place so badly. Being uphill is generally favorable. Generally. Oh man. If they are up here at these buildings, then they would be looking exactly this direction to spot that drop. Gotta check this building, because I hear gunfire off to my right in the distance. It could be them fighting. I think it may very well be. Hi. They're not in this building. They're not at this set of structures. It's highly unlikely that they would just stop at a random location in an open field, even if they have cover behind trees and stuff like that, because that leaves them very exposed. So that means I can come looking out here. I think that might be them fighting. It's a very protracted fight. That tends to happen in squads, in squad play. Because you have lots of guns, lots of cover, lots of angles. And players can revive one another. So the fights tend to last a little longer. Whoa, I'm being fired at there. But there is one player in here. One player kind of chilling. Okay, knocked him out. Gotta finish him off. And go. I can loot him later. But the fact that he was downed and not instantly killed tells me he's got teammates, and that means I've got to move. That might have been one of the targets I was hunting. No real way to know. But yeah, we're gonna get some distance. Run toward the force field over here a little bit. Go prone here. We know there's loot in that double-decker building right over there, and I can go get that. I'm not sure if the dude has a teammate up on the second floor or what. He might. Either way, I'm in not too bad of a position. Force field's right here, and it's not too far away to get into the play area. And I have a couple of boost items that I can use to survive being outside the force field for a little bit. Alright. So there is a UAZ down there as well. See that? And we did hear gunfire coming from these buildings. There's one player in there, okay. Where you going, buddy? I can see you, but I can't necessarily get a clean shot. Move a little bit, please. Just a bit. Dang it, here comes the force field. I'm not going to be able to loot. I have to move. Those guys are going to have to move too, though. Soon. Let's pop these boost items. They're going to have to get out of there, but they're not yet. They haven't left that building. I might be able to get back into the force field before it closes. Maybe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, they're not firing on me. Oh, they're firing on that moving vehicle. Gotcha. Alright, we're about to get inside the force field here. We have players behind us, though. That's odd. Why didn't they move? They really should have moved. Okay, now I gotta watch out this way. In case they get running over here. They are running over here. Okay, that guy's gonna have to keep running. He can't just stop there. There he is. Ah, dang it. Okay. So that was fun. We got number 9. We were team number 9 out of 28. 20 players left alive by this point. We got 3 kills in some squad play. Yeah, I feel like this was a pretty good run. It's pretty illustrative of how to do this sort of thing. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead... Wait. Did that say HC Justin was on the team? What was there? I don't know. I just saw it in the kill feed. I'm not sure if that's, like, Co-Star's buddy, HC Justin, or what? It said Justin HC, I think. But anyway, yeah, that will do it for this particular video. I hope you folks enjoyed this. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you folks next time.